Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's been a while. Taryn and I got pretty busy as we moved to Kimball and Josie was born, so we kind of got swamped there and Taryn started a new job. So it's been a while since my last video, but I wanted to make another one here. So we have some exciting things coming to the farm. If you couldn't tell already by the title of the video, we're getting pigs. So Taryn and I are investing in some pigs. They're kind of going to be our thing. Obviously Brad, my dad, is helping us with the pins and with the processing of the whole thing, but we're going to get some pigs. So we're actually getting 7 sows, which are female pigs, and then we're getting 2 boars, which are the male pigs, and so those are the ones that impregnate the sows. We're picking those up in a couple days. So right now we're building some pins, and actually how we're building the pins is a little different than typical pig pins. And so we're gonna go grab some panels and some different pieces, and I don't want to spoil it until we get there, but I'll show you what we're picking up, and I'll kind of show you how we're building the pins, and kind of we're making a giant pie shape. So I'll show you that when we get up to the hill, but right now we're gonna pick up some panels. So follow along for the ride, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Thanks. Okay, so what we're doing here, we're driving around a junkyard right now, but we're actually taking railroad cars that haul, or railroad cars that haul cars, right? So they're giant 90-foot long pieces that run on the railroad, and they've got multiple cars inside of them. We're taking those, they've got the side panels, and we're actually gonna make pig pins out of them. They're about 8 foot long, by about 3 foot high. So they take it at the scrapyard. You'll see a bunch of pictures throughout this video. I'll put some in here right now. But they take them apart piece by piece and then sell off the scrap pieces. And they actually have a big top to them, which is a video in there where the top of the railroad car comes off as well. And we're gonna make pig shelters out of them, about 90 foot long. So we'll cut them into 15-foot sections. And that way the pigs can get out of the sun and the wind and the bad weather and kind of get warm, make a home in there. So that's kind of what we're doing here. But this place is pretty amazing. They got a bunch of little huts all around. You'll see some right here. There's a bunch of little huts. These were old where they stored ammunition during World War II, and they built hundreds and thousands of these into the ground. And you can see, like right here, just driving by one, like the bunker door to try to get in. That's what they are, and there's just hundreds of them all around the Panhandle. I guess not the Panhandle, just around Sydney in this country. So keep looking out. We'll hopefully get one of these here in a second. So there's an old military fort that they built south of Sydney here during World War II, and they were building a bunch of ammunition, and these were all the storage bunkers for them. They used to store just hundreds and thousands of ammunition out here, but they're all vacant now. They're all owned privately by certain people. The guy working with the scrap, or some people have made bunkers out of them. Just a bunch of different things, but they're pretty cool. These are the trains I'm talking about. So you see the little panels right there and there. That's what we're using for the pins, and then you can see the tops. That's the tops that come off the train. So everyone's seen those going down the track before. So that's what we're using for the pig's pin. And when you're out trying to look at pig pin stuff, you guys see the pig pins over the rail cars that we're working on. Sometimes you gotta change a diaper. So that's what we're doing. We're changing diapers and feeding Josie. So just wanted to get a kind of a closer view of the rail cars. Josie and I are walking around a little bit just to get a little energy out. So these rail cars, they pull them in here in the scrapyard. They take and cut them apart, and then, like I said, they take these panels off and they sell them. They sell them in bundles of 25. So this is the rail car, giant thing. So they put a bunch of cars in there as they transport them across the United States. But we take these panels here, well, these ones gets graffitied all over, but this panel here, so about 5 foot or 8 foot panels by 3 foot high, and there's a whole bunch of them per thing. And so we're gonna take those and make the pig pins out of them. They're pretty solid, pretty sturdy. I think they weigh about 70 pounds a piece, so pretty cool. What do you think, Joe? Huh? Do you like them? Okay, Joe's approved, so that's what we're gonna do. And then right over here, they'll take the tops off, and they're able to make they sell these tops. For a lot of people, use them as windbreaks, or just different things. So they'll take these tops and they'll bundle them up just like that, and so that's what we're gonna take and cut those into 15-foot sections. This place is a scrap yard just north of Sydney, Nebraska. The guy that owns it is good friends with my dad, so we're just buying those pieces, but he's got everything you can think of. So we already bought what we needed. from the train cars, but we're just kind of driving around right now, looking at the old cool stuff, like the old fire trucks I got sitting right here. There's a fire truck. That's pretty cool. But right now we're just driving around. Ooh, this is a bus. Look at this bus. I'll pull up next to this bus. This is pretty cool. I haven't seen a bus like this. Wow, that's pretty neat. So right now we're just driving around, and mom's gone for the weekend, so I'm on baby duty, so she's just back there sleeping, but she'll wake up soon. I'll have to feed her, but right now we're just driving around. Okay, so now that you saw where the panels came from, which is a pretty cool place, it's really neat to see those come. We're actually out here on the property, so kind of right over there, I don't know, you kind of see it, that there's a little box right there and a meter. So that's actually the electrical where Taryn and I are going to put our house, and our house is kind of going to go right in that area of there, probably about 100, 200 yards away. And so that's where Taryn and I are building our house. And so we want the pigs up by our property. And so we're gonna kind of put them up here, not down the farmstead, but you can kind of see the trees way off there. That's the farmstead where my parents live and the cows are. But we want to do the pigs up here since the pigs are going to be ours. And so we're starting to build up here. So we have started that already. So here's the start of what it is. So I'll kind of put a picture right up here. There's going to be it's kind of the picture of the diagram. We're doing a big pie shape. So if you come over here with me, you can kind of see as we're starting to lay out this pie shape of what it looks like, right? So it's gonna be 10 pins, so it's not a tentagon, I keep saying tentagon, it's a decagon. So it's 10 sides, it's gonna be 10 different pins. So in this here, you can kind of see the circle, and I'll kind of show you, right? So this is the circle of the pin. This is called a draft pound, we're calling it. So each one of these gates that kind of comes off is a pin. And so these pins, using those panels we picked up right here, these are the panels we picked up from that rail yard. Using those panels, that's what creates the pie shape. And right, so if I walk over to the center of it, this is what the pie shape looks like. We haven't put the back on yet, but we'll get to that here hopefully the next couple days or so. So we got 1 pin and 2 pins, and so we have to finish all these pins. But the point is, they're going to take electrical from over there, over by Taryn's and my house, and they're going to trench it underground to this post right here. So this post is going to be electric and the water for the pigs. And so from here, oh crap, they came out and worked on it today. I didn't notice that. So there used to be a windmill right over there, but it looks like they came out and started to do work today on it. That's awesome. So the water is going to be over there, and then they'll trench it back here and pop up a hydrant, and then continue on and trench it right back to our house. And so this is kind of what the panels are being used for. Makes it pretty slick. I think we'll be able to take the pigs and walk them in and out of these pins pretty easily, and so all these gates will be shut, so it's just one big round circle, and so the pigs can't go anywhere unless we tell them where to go. So we pull them out of this pin, we'll open this gate's closed, open the gate, have them walk out, which is a lot harder than just walking out, and we want them to go to this pin, and so we'll have this gate open, but all the other gates are closed, right? So we'll have a pin for the sows, and a pin for the boars, another pin for the boars, and then we'll have piglets, multiple piglets, so we can rotate them, and that way we're not using up pasture so much, or that way we're using up a lot of pasture, so the animals just don't get muddy and kind of mucky. So that's the plan right now. And also this pin here that I'm in, this is one of the ones we have built so far, we can extend off about a 1/4 mile ish that way to the county road, and so that way the pigs kind of have full pasture all the way out there, so they can roam with piglets, and they just kind of want the space to be free. Also at the end of these panels, I want to be able to get in here with the skid steer and be able to clean these out best I can, and so we're putting gates at the end of each pie shape, so that way we can open those up, drive the skid steer in, level the ground, bring some good soil in, bring some hay bales in for them to nest in, all that good stuff. So that's kind of what the pie shape will be, and it's going to expand and grow. We're not sure what we're really getting into yet, but we got to start somewhere. So these pigs we're pretty excited about them. But it's pretty cool. So I'm going to start drilling some holes, and we're going to start hanging some gates. Okay, so these are the gates we're hanging. You can kind of see this one right here. So we got these posts set in the ground. We got one more to set right here. And then we'll drill them through, just mounting these little hinges that kind of hang on so they can open and close. So I got the holes marked. Just drill a couple of them. Oh, I lost my level. I got to make sure they're level. All right, trusty level, never let you down. All right. Oh, I probably did this one standing.
Once it started level, then I just kind of run it.
And then these things are really hard to put in, so we widen the hole. It's kind of cheating. Just a little bit though, you just don't want the bolt to be loose. One top and bottom. Level back on. Holes drilled. So now the fun part, driving these in. If there's like a good tool that anybody knows to put these in a little easier, that'd be handy. Just put it in the comments or let me know, because this is hard. Not hard, it's just, it takes forever. Once it started, get yourself a big old wrench. You just use it as leverage. Start the spinning process. You try to get as level as possible, but it's only going to be as level as your hole. So. Goes straight. Oh, this one goes down. This one goes facing downwards, and you'll see in a second when I put the gate on. The other one's gonna face up, so that way the pigs can't take their nose and shove it off. So down the bottom one, it's not as easy because the ground's too close. So I don't use the wrench unless I dig a bunch down. I gotta use this little crescent, a little shorter. I might try the wrench this time, we'll see. So same thing as the top. Okay, so those are in, facing each other, and this gate is actually sitting right here. Put it on the bottom one, slide down, rack around, open that by myself. So, I'm not sure. You can kind of see right here, it's straight up and down, but the bracket isn't going lower. It's a good thing. That means it's tight. That means we need to walk the bolt into the bracket. So tilt it back just a little bit to give myself some walking room. Bring it up. Put this underneath. Boom! Like a glove. And you bring this up. So now these are top and bottom, so like this. So the picture as it gets gate up, it smacks the top here and can't come off, and it can't go all the way to the bottom. So let me find a socket wrench. Take this, tap this up all the way. Boom, just like that. You gotta take your level. Still good, not terrible. So now this gate swings open, and I'll show you. Right here, got that gate attached, and it's gonna swing to a pole. This is where the tough part gets, right? measurement somewhere around right there, because then there'll be another gate come off that pole going to that. Oh, sorry, Bravo. Hey, Bravo. Right off this gate. So now I'm going to hang this gate here, and then when Brad gets back, we'll drill the hole and get that one tamped in, and then the draft pound is complete. We gotta figure out some sort of latching system, some quick latch. These chains they come with here aren't very I don't know, I'm not sure they're gonna, well, first of all, if they don't go around this pole, this pole's too thick, so I'm gonna have to figure out some different latching system. But we'll get that to work. Bravo, are you one of the pigs? Are you one of the pigs? Yeah, okay. Well, get ready for the hole. Level. Clear the dirt out of the way. Oh, swing the gate over and know where it goes. Okay, so that's a wrap. This is the draft pound. All the posts are in, gates are hung. We were just talking, trying to figure out a way to hook up the gate. I don't think this is gonna work. Probably a little cheap and pigs will tear through it, but I'm staying at the center of draft pound and it's done. So this is kind of where the pigs will walk around and move them from pin to pin. All right, it's time to finish the panels. So, it worked on building pins today, but it ended up being pretty nasty and windy out, so we decided not to film. We couldn't get too much filming in. We were pretty cold and windy, but I'll show you what we got done and kind of how we got stuff connected. So if you look behind me, here, I'll turn this camera. We got this gate right here got attached, and so we got the 2 pins. This is 1 pin. We'll probably put a bunch of sows in that we're getting, and this pin right over here, we're gonna get the boar. We'll put him in there, and then the following weekend we'll have 2 more sows and another boar that we're gonna pick up as well. So we got to get 2 more pins. There's a stack of panels right over there that we got to get fixed up, but we put this gate here, so this is a big enough gate to drive the skid steer through in case we need to get any work done. So we've put this gate right here, and then also too, this pin right here is going to open up to the pasture way over there. So that pasture goes, like I talked about it a little bit earlier, but goes about 1/4 mile ish, 1/8 of a mile over there, and so that way the pigs have open field they can run to and kind of play with. So that's that. And so these panels all connected by some strap. We have this whole strap right here. We put bolts on both sides so that way it's sucked down to this T-post really solid. And then here at wooden posts, we've got big ones holding the gates, but these wooden posts we screwed 1, 2, 3, 6 times in. So the whole thing is pretty sturdy. So we'll lock this up, and the pigs, they'll live right in here. So we'll start to bring some hay in, get nicer bedding, and then we'll pick up the waters as well tomorrow. And then we got the feed picked up, and then get some shelters in here for them. So we pick them up tomorrow. So I'm gonna film that as we go, but it's gonna be something. Then we're pig farmers. But like I showed a little bit earlier, draft pound is complete. Perfect circle here. And so that's ready to go, and that pin's ready to go. We just need to get a couple more pins done and we'll be pretty golden. So that's the plan. And then you can see a couple of these panels, because they're old recycled, the rail cars, you see like the graffiti that's all on the sides of them. Kind of funny, but I mean, just recycling and using them, but they're kind of fun looking. So we'll see how the pigs like them. I'm sure they'll love them. So that's a wrap for today, and tomorrow we'll go pick them up. So keep watching. It's the next day. Let's go pick up some pigs.
All right, Josie and I made it out today. Say hi, Josie. Say hi. We got the pigs. Got the sows in their pen.
Tell them we had a little accident. We're not sure what happened yet.
We got the boar in his pen. Looks like Jake's got some admirers over there.
Taking his girl.
Do you like them, Josie? Do you like the pig?
Okay, like Taryn said, the pigs are here. It was a wild loading them time. I didn't get that on video just because everything got pretty hectic, and we had some trouble with those two girls right over there. Those two girls gave us some trouble. So this right here, this is the Burke, one of the Burke sows. Another Burke sow. That's the Mangalista sow, and the one that's right there, she's got a little blood on her. She got messed up a little bit in transport. She'll be okay though. That's a Mangalista sow, and that's a Mangalista sow. So this is their pen. It's all set up. We got them set up with some food. Gave them a little bit something to snack on just to kind of get settled, and then we'll get a shelter in here soon. But end up putting this, it's a old water tank cut in half, and put some feed in there for them. And they got their water tank right over there. And so they're set to go for the night for the most part. I'm gonna finish locking up a couple of these gates back in the draft pound in case they do sneak out into the draft pound, that they don't go anywhere. So that's it's important. But transportation went well. They came across good. So we've got more pins to build, obviously, because I got a couple more coming. You can see him in there. That's the Mangalista sow. We can go say hi to him. Oh, these pins are nice because they're 3 foot. I can step right over them. Taryn's not very big on that because she can't yet. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey. Yeah, he doesn't care. So that's the boar. So he's the one that I'm going to breed with the Berkshire sows. This girl right here. Hey. 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 So I'm going to breed with her and the other Berkshire sow. So we'll get that going. But right now they are in their pens and just finish up some stuff here. So I'll try to do more videos of these. I think cows, I don't do cows as much just because they're on their other farm with my dad. So I'll try to get more videos of just the, hey, stop it, hey, easy. I'll try to do more videos of the pigs as we start to process them. And the boar did get in with, stop. Boar, look at this. Hey, hey, you're okay. Yes. These Burke sows, they're friendly sows. The Mangalista sows aren't as friendly, but that's okay. But yeah, like I said, I'll try to do a couple more videos with these as we start to get piglets. The boar did sneak in with the sows, and so we think a couple of them kind of got on top of, mounted. So we might have some piglets sooner than we hope, but we'll see. So it's not really the plan, but happens, it happens. I guess nature calls. So anyways, like, comment on the video, let me know what you think. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see. But that's it for now. So we'll catch you next time.
Say hi, Daddy. We love you. We love you. Say love you, Daddy.